Okay. So we are discussing about the spool administration, right? The spool administration activity. So which means here the spool work process is responsible for the all printer related request in the SAP systems. Suppose in your system, suppose you have the development system, right? In the development system, you have some purchase order, some sales order, something you some document you want to do the some print. You have to do the some print. You have to give the print. So you have the print option is there, control P. If you do that one, it will set, means it will give the printout. It will give the printout. Then here it will ask the printer, what is the printer you configured here? What is the printer you configured here? By default, we have LP01 printer is there. So we can use this printer, we can print it. All the pages are only one page. We can print it, right? Why? Because in the few persons they required the printer, right? So that's then the spool request, every print, it will create the one spool request number. It will send to the printer LP01. It will send to the printer LP01. It will send to the LP01 printer, right? You can see LP01 printer. It's sent to the LP01 printer, right? So this is the way we have to do the printouts, right? Print. Here, while doing this one, so here the spool work process here, in the spool work process in the system, it will do the all the prints and everything. It will handle the all the printouts related information. The spool work process will handle it here, right? So let's go to here to create the printers. How to integrate the printer? Suppose in your office, in the floor, on the floor, you have the multiple printers are there, right? In office, you have the multiple printers are there. You want to integrate to your SAP system to do the prints, right? In that case, we have to go to the SPAD and SP01, SP02 are the transaction codes for the printers, right? For printers, we have to use this transaction codes SP01, SP02, SPAD are the transaction codes for the printers here. So all printers related administration we have to perform from the SPAD, spool administration, right? Printers creation, device creations, all these things we have to create here. Let's go to the SPAD. SPAD is the printer administration. Here, go to the output devices here. Here you have the one printer, that is the LP01. By default it will get. You want to create the new printer here. Then go to the edit option, click on the create, option. So what is the output device name? Suppose like I will create as a home printer or office printer, office floor, office fourth floor printer, something like that, right? So you have to provide the output device name. Suppose like any short name you have to provide. What is the device type? What is the printer you have? Is there like a Sharp printer, Brother printer? So what is the Canon, HP? So all the printer types are Dell, Epson, Fujitsu, HP. So what are the printers you have? Suppose like select any one of the printer. Currently we don't have anything, but generically we selected here, right? So what is the spool server name? What is the spool server name? So which spool server name means where your spool work process exists, right? If you select, we don't select it, it will show select the by default here. So what is the printer model? So when you purchase the printer from your maybe Amazon or Flipkart or anywhere direct shops, you have the every printer there is a model, right? Every printer there is a model. And also location, where is the location of the printer? These two are the very mandatory. Then go to the access methods here. So these are the types of access methods are available in the systems, right? So here the types of access methods. So here we need to discuss about the types of access methods. Types of access methods, right? Types of access methods. So what does it mean by types of access methods here? What does it mean here, right? So access method types here. Suppose, so Now you got it right. So why we have to add the printers? So suppose you have the one new printer in your home or office, that print you have to add to the printers, so that you have to add to the SAP system so that we can print it. So not only local printing or not only here in the airports, if you see outside of the projects, if you see the in the airports, the luggage bag scanners and everything, there also our SAP printing and also barcode printing scanners, right? Not only here, if you go to the airports, many things they will scan their barcodes and everything. There, all other areas they are exploring the SAP, the printing options they are exploring. SAP, the printer options they are exploring. And also the bottles they will do the normally we see in outside in the bottles they are label printing, right? The label printing also will be done by the our SAP also. SAP also will do the label printing, right? SAP also will do the label printing and also barcode scanner. In the shopping mall, if you go to the shopping mall, you have to scan all the barcodes, right? So same, that is also will be done by the SAP. Many ways, many advantages if you use the SAP printing. If you use the SAP printing, you have the many advantages here. So let's start discussing about the types of access methods here. Types of printing, types of methods here, types of methods here. So one is the local printing. One is the local printing. Local printing. One method is called the local printing. The second method is called the remote printing. Okay, remote printing. The third one is called the front end. The front end printing. I'm poor in the English spelling mistakes. Okay, so don't worry.
Same like me, sir.
Sometimes I may write some wrong spelling mistakes. So here also I write wrong, very front end, right? So double end. So here are three types of access method: local, remote, and front end printing. Now, local printing means, right, your spool server, your print manager are in the same machine, so that your printer is connected to the locally to the print manager. So locally it will connect to the print manager. So which means like suppose example, in this host only, this is our SAP host. In this host only you have the SAP system. In this host only you have the print manager, OS spooler. So every host, every organization, every host, if you go to the task manager in the SAP systems, you see the OS spooler, the print spooler is running here. Print spooler is running. This is the by default you will get from the OS operating systems, print spooler, right? So Windows machines, right? You will get from the here, right? So print spooler. Here your spool work process and print spooler, the both are running on the same machine, right? So that is called the local. That is called the local method. Local method. Here you have to use for the type C, direct operating system call. You have to use it. If it is the Windows, if it is the Linux, you have to use the L, right? So you have to use the L. Why? Because if it is the Windows, you are both your SAP, here at SAP and your print spooler, SAP and print spooler both are in the same machine. You have to use the C, the method C, the print independent method C. You have to use it. So it is for the Windows. For Windows systems both, it is for L means it's for Linux. Simple. L means Linux. If it is in the Linux level, suppose your SAP is installed in the Linux and OS also Linux, then you have to use the printing method you have to use for the L method. You have to use it here, right? You got the clarity now. So okay. So CL, right? These are the access methods you have to choose for the local print and method. Local printing. Suppose here we'll choose the S. Why? Because our Windows is a Windows system. Then locally we are using this one. Then host printer. Our host printer is our printer also installed on the same host. So Windows 1. Then Go to the attributes. What do you want to print it here? You want to copy the printer. What is the print mode? Is the color printer? Yes. Then what is the mode? You want to print one side or you want to print both the side? You want to put reversed order also. We will go with the default settings. Okay. What is the tray you want to use it? Default tray, right? Then these are the tray information. What is the page format, trays, all these things, envelope, printing options, all you will get. It's not required here. Only thing is required the access methods and device attributes. You have to give it here, right? Then click on the save button. Click on the save button here. You can just click on the save button or just to select the auto spooler server. Why? Because you have the more than one application server, then it's created, right? So here you select done, it's done. So printer you created here, you created the printer here. See, office 4th floor printer you created. If the 4th floor persons who are there in their systems, they want to do the some print. They want to go to the SM50, suppose like example, they have opened the sales order, then they want to give the print. One PDF, one page they have to give. So normally when you go to the printer shop also, when that person click Control P, then you will get the same type of print, right? Same type of pop-up here. There you need to choose the printers here. Which printer? You will choose the which is the near, which is the working. You will choose the 4th floor printer. How many copies you required? I need the 2 copies here. I need all the pages or only some pages. He will ask the question. Then he will answer it. Then immediately you need the print, right? Just select it. Click on the OK button, right? Then the request is generated. The request sent to the SAP printer office 4th floor printer. It went to the 4th floor printer. Now we should check whether now if you are in the really the printer is there, really printer is there, really the paper will come from printer. The printout paper will come from the printer. So why we need to check now? What we need to check now? So go to SP01 transaction code. We need to check whether the paper is printed or not. We need to check it out here. We need to check that one. That is printed or not printed. We need to check here. See that printer, the whatever you given the print, it's not printed. The status is error. So what happened here? What is the minimum status? That incorrect error. Given there is no data, it's processing by the spool work process, but really the printer is not there here. The data is incorrect. The printer is not there here, right? Maybe there is no printout. Definitely there is no printout. This printer is invalid. There is no printer, right? So that's why the printer is invalid. So that's why we got the error. If the printer is there, definitely you will get the print from the paper. That is what here we can see it here. That is the type which you chosen like SPAD. In the SPAD, go to the printer, you have chosen here. That is the type which you chosen is like, so type method is C. If it is the line X, you need to choose the L. If the Windows, you can choose the C. Same transaction code in the Windows or Linux also same. But only thing is the methods you may have to change it, right? That is the local printing. Within the system, that is the local printing, right? So we have the remote printing. What does it mean by remote printing here, right? Remotely means, now you know, remotely means your spool server. Suppose same diagram you will see here. Same diagram, just remove this one and you have the one more host here. One more host. You don't want to keep both in the same host. I want spool server is running on the here. My SAP is running on the here. Both are the remote, right? Remote. My spool server is running on the one host. My SAP is running on the one host, right? SAP is running on the one host and spool server is running on the different host. In that case, you need to choose the remote printing, which means our spool server and SAP OS spool are running on the different machines. Okay. So in this case, access methods, you need to use the, for Windows, you need to use the, so we have to use the methods are called the, so S and U. S for Windows and U for Unix, you have to use it, right? U for Unix, you have to use it. Same methods. Suppose here it is the S, print using SAP protocol. U for Berkeley protocol. Suppose yes, you selected. What is the destination host? Maybe I will choose like SAP Windows. Maybe SAP Windows, I will choose it here. Right, SAP window destination. Why? Because your host printer and destination host printer both should not be the same here. Right, you choose it, then save it here, then save it. Right, you have changed that. So while saving, it will check here whether the your destination printer OS spooler is reachable or not. If it is the reachable, it will say it's reaching. It's not reachable, unable to reach the remote host spooler, which means the remote host spooler where the OS service is running, it's unable to reach it. So that we have to check that one, why it is not reachable and everything here. Right, now we can do the print. Not only this print, you can take any printer, maybe HP printer, any printer, HP printer. So any printer you can take it. Whatever the printer you purchased from the your respective center, Canon printer also you can choose it here. Any printer you can choose it. So not only this printer, any printer you can choose it here. All the type printer device types are configured here. Right? You can choose any printer from here. Right? So now let's do the print from here again. We will do the same printer type. We changed it. Go to the here, just give the print here, print. Right? So choose the printer name, 4th floor. I want immediately, I want to do the print here. So let's see here. So again, spool request 11717 is sent to the printer, right? Office printer. Go to the SP01. SP01 is the transaction code to check whether the print requests are successfully going or not. It will go to the SP01 here, right? Just click on the OK button. So this is also same status, right? This will take some time to give the error. Why? Because it's a waiting. Output device is unavailable. It's waiting, right? The device is not there. We given the wrong details. That is the reason it's a waiting status. So waiting. Why? Because it's not there. That is the way we have to do the printing method options. We have to change it here. So now if you choose the, so that is for the U means Unix systems. Okay. S means SAP systems. M means mail to receiver. Suppose you want to print to the mailer. You want to send to the print to the your mail, your emails. So then we can send it to the this one, right? Fax also we can send. So this is the printing methods here. So again, we have the third type is called the front end printing. Front end printing here. So front end printing means, the printer is connected to the your front end system. There is no need to define the any printer in the SAP system. Just the access method F, we have to choose it. Front end printing. Front end printing, it will connect to the front end physical server. It is connected. Why? Because every computer, every office computer, there is a locally. Suppose this is my office computer. In the locally, if you see, there is a printers, right? There is the printers and scanners option. It is connected, right? Not in the remote server. It is connected to the, these are the printers are available in my, so one notebook printers and print to PDF. These are the printers are connected here, right? In my office laptop. So you want to do that type of printing here. You want to connect to the my front end printing. That is called the F. I can choose it here, then save it here. Then you can do the print here, right? You can do the print here. Click OK. Then here click OK button. Just immediately, right? Just select immediately. Then it will see here. It will go to the PDF to the front end printer. Front end printer is selected. Then the PDF is generated in the my, all the pages are downloaded. All the pages are downloaded in the my desktop, my remote desktop. It is downloaded, right? Yes, I selected the yes. All the pages are downloaded here. Now, if we go to the SPAD, why? Because I want to check, right, whether the my spool is generated or not. If you go to the here, you can see the status here. It's completed, right? Why? Because I have successfully output is generated. When I select the front end printing, it's referred to the my local machine printer. It's referred to the my local machine. My local machine, I have fax is there, printed to PDF paper is there, one book paper. It's referred to this one, so that it selected this one. Suppose I want to print all these things. Now I will choose this one like office printer. I want immediately print it out. So you can see here you have the printers option, right? So one notebook printers, XPS printers, print PF. How we got these printers? So we have same printers in the my local desktop, my front end machine. I have the same printers is configured. So every organization, when you join the organization, by default, your IT team will configure the some local printers, the floor printers. They will configure it here, right? So you can choose those printers here. Just to you selected the front end printing. So I want fax. I want to fax. Then immediately, if you choose it, it's generated. The fax is generated here. It's completed. Even though it is completed, the fax is generated. It is completed. Why? Because it to the my local fax printer. Then if you open the queue, how many are there in here? So if the fax, I will get the fax from the system. See here, one request. If the fax is connected to my local server, so one request is there. It's went to my fax printer. Here, this will print. When I insert my fax, when I switch on my fax machine, so definitely it will give the result to the fax machine. The page will be printed out, right? So who is doing all these things, printing and everything here? The spool work process in SM50, we have the spool work process, right? The spool work process is responsible to do the for the printouts. So how background for the jobs, updating dialogues, and so we have the message server, NQ server, gateway. How we have same way each process have the responsibility, right? Same way we have to do the prints from the system. So these are the types of prints are there in the SAP systems: local, remote, and front-end printing. So if your work process, your SAP, both are in the same system, this is the Windows C, it is the Linux, you need to choose the L. If the SAP is here and your front-end machine is here, then you need to choose the S. And U for the Unix. Front-end printing, you need to choose the F. These are the methods you need to consider when you are taking here. SPAD is the spool administration. SP01 is for the to checking the prints, output request, and everything. We can check it out from here. This is for the all the users. SP01 is for the all the users, not only your user, all the users you want to check. But you have the SP02, that is the your inbox. Dedicatedly, you will get the what are the prints you have there. All the information it will be generated here. That is for the your user. SP02 is for the your user. SP01 is for the all the users, including your user also. Right? That is the printer related information. Right? Any questions? Any confusion from anyone?
Yes, sir. This is a front-end printer. I didn't get exactly.
Front-end printing means in your local laptop, do you have any printers are configured? In a local laptop, do you have any printers are configured? If yes, so if configured, when you are doing from SAP, so it will refer those printers. It will refer to those printers. It will refer to those printers, and you will get the print from your local laptop, not the remote laptop. Why? Because your SAP is installed in this server, but you are remotely connected. But in the front end, you have the few printers are configured in your local laptop or desktop. Few printers are configured, so it will refer from that printers which are configured your locally. You got it, or still you are getting confused?
Got it, sir.
Simple ga, okay, I will explain in Telugu. నీ లోకల్ ల్యాప్టాప్ లో ఏదైతే ప్రింటర్లు కాన్ఫిగర్ అయ్యి ఉన్నాయో ఆ ప్రింటర్లో రిఫర్ చేస్తుంది డైరెక్ట్ గా. ఈవెన్ దో నీ ఎస్ఏపి వేరే దగ్గర ఉన్నా సరే, నువ్వు ఎస్ఏపికి రిమోట్ గా లాగిన్ అయినావు, రిమోట్ డెస్క్టాప్ ద్వారా లాగిన్ అయినావు, రైట్? రిమోట్ డెస్క్టాప్ ద్వారా లాగిన్ అయినావు. నీ ల్యాప్టాప్ లో, లోకల్ ల్యాప్టాప్ లో ఆ డెస్క్టాప్ లో నీకు కొన్ని ప్రింటర్లు కాన్ఫిగర్ అయ్యి ఉన్నాయి, ప్రింటర్స్ కాన్ఫిగర్ అయ్యి ఉన్నాయి, రైట్? ప్రింటర్స్ కాన్ఫిగర్ అయ్యి ఉన్నాయి. సో ఈ ప్రింటర్స్ ని రిఫర్ చేస్తాం. ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ ప్రింటర్ అంటే ఈ ప్రింటర్స్ ని రిఫర్ చేస్తుంది. అంటే నువ్వు ప్రింటర్స్ ని ఎక్కడ యాడ్ చేసుకోవాలా విండోస్ లో, సో దట్ ఆ ప్రింటర్స్ ని రిఫర్ చేస్తుంది. ఆ ప్రింటర్స్ ని రిఫర్ చేస్తాం అనమాట. ఓకే, అది ప్రింట్ అండ్ ప్రింటింగ్. సో లోకల్ రిమోట్ అంటే నీ ఎస్ఏపి సిస్టమ్స్ లో ఉండే ప్రింటర్స్ ని రిఫర్ చేసుకుంటుంది అనమాట. నీ ఎస్ఏపి సిస్టమ్స్ లో ఉండే ప్రింటర్ ని రిఫర్ చేస్తుంది.
Okay. Okay.
Spool server means yeah, it's recording already enabled. Okay, so spool server means, so spool server means your spool work process. That is a spool server. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So this way we have.
Server means AC. The application spool server in remote means the application server which is in remote. That's where we are connecting to the printer.
Right. So local means your spool server means SAP spool work process, and your OS spooler. OS level there is a print service. That service both are in the same machine. That is the local. If both are in the different machine, that is the remote printing, right? So you are not referring all these machines and everything. You are using your local, your front end. In the front end, you have some printers are configured. You want to do the front end printing. So in that case, it will not go to the SAP printers. Just it will go to the front end printer, which are configured to you. That's why you can see PDF is generated here. So because you choose it as a print to PDF printer, then that is then the PDF here. That's why we see the status is completed. In SP01, you see the status completed. Why? Because in the front end print works. Why? Because in the front end it's office related laptops. Already by default configuration is exist. When you select it, so it will be completed. The status is completed. It is processed by the spool work process completed, possibly printed, something like that. Even though the print is not coming from the paper, printout means here the status is completed. Even though the paper is not coming from the printer means some issues with your printer. Maybe you have some paper, there is no paper in the printer. So you need to go ahead and check the printer, something stuck here. So that we have to check it out physically. We have to visit and we have to check it out. In the SAP side, so you are in the here India, you are supporting for the one of the US customer. They are the physical printers. The users raise a question saying that the paper is not coming means in that case you have to contact the local IT team. So there they have to go and so they have to go and you have to contact the local IT team. Then they will physically visit. Then they will check the what is the trouble, what is the issue in the printer and everything, papers or anything, they will fix it out. Suppose if someone asks you to configure the printer, then you need to get the details here. So where is that printer, right? Where is that printer? Is the printer is exist in the, what is the model of the printer? Where is that printer? Where is that printer is exist? So Delhi. So what is the model? The model you need to set here, right? What is the print? What is the printer type? What is the printer name we are using? So HP printer, laser printer, jet printer. What is the printer? Anon. So HP, Dell. What is the printer? So you need to choose all these things. You have to choose it, right? They will provide you all the details. So normally we will not print anything. We are not the printer. We are not the printer administration jobs. They will ask you to configure the printers. Why? Because we are only having the access to we are the administrator. They will ask us to configure the printers. Then we will configure the printers. Then they will give the prints. Why? Because suppose if the product based company, they want to do some products they will sell, right? They will sell the products. So for that one, they want to do some label printing. So all these things they want to print out. For that one, they will ask basis team to create it. Then we have to create it here. We have to create all those things. We have to create it from the systems here. Suppose if you see, let me take the example, SAP printing in airports. In airports, how it will be? Airport authority printing. So we have nowadays they are giving the airports in such a live printing. You can see the live printing. So Mirage, so there is a live printing also. It's there. The airports, how the printouts they will print it out. Printers in the airports nowadays all they are using in the airports here. The printers, the printing the papers from the print. So printers, airports, right? They will use the SAP, right? And also not only here. So many places, shopping malls. So shopping malls also they will printing the SAP. Maybe I can take like label SAP label printing. Label printing. So we'll see the one sample video how they will print. Then you will get the some example you will get here, right? See here. Just to play. Mobile printers, barcode printers. See here this barcode printer video. Printing labels from SAP. See here that configuration, how they are printing and all the information they will explain it clearly. Yes, yes. See here, if you see this methods, you can see here. So this is our R3 SAP system here. So here you have the spool work process there here. Here you are here SAP GUI here. You are the client machine, and also you have the printer here, right? You have the printer. So your SAP GUI connect to the printer, and also you also connect to the printer here. So in the front end you have the physically the printer is there here, right? And one more thing here. So your GUI is connected to the front end printer. This is one more method. Print using the you are connected to the your SAP system is connected to the your printer. Like how we integrated it here. You are doing the GUI, you are in the SAP system. In the SAP system, you will open the page, do the print, then it will go to the here, then OS spooler, then it will give the printout from the this printer here. See here, there are the two printing solutions from the SAP, right? That is what we discussed. The front end printing, local or remote printing. Finally, the output comes to this printer. So this printer will give the paper outside. See here, same, you can see, same way. So is doing the some case mark output, one of the label is printing, MRP label is printing. Same way we got the output screen, right? Output device they are selecting. Then, so output device they are selecting. They are given the different name. The names we can put it, different names we can put it out. It's not a problem. The only thing is configuration is important here. So the setup, they are saying that how to set up this thing, right? Same way, you can see they will go to the SPAD, same spool transaction codes. So they will go to the printers. So types, all these things, same setup. So whatever we have selected, the device type, everything, they will select everything. It's the same. Okay, the setup and common everything is same here, right? This is the way they will local. That is the way. So they will do the prints, right? This is the prints from the papers. Label printing. Here, spool work process will help you. Some cases they won't do the prints. Some cases, so some cases they some organization they won't use the printer. One of my known friend working in the one of the US. So one of the is working on the one of the Arizona in the US. So they are purely on the they are purely on the label printings. In the bottles, they will do the all type of printings and everything here. In some time, if the SAP is down for the printer, 1 minute delay, so something is happens, they will get the lot of delay. The trucks, all the trucks will delay. That is what will happen if the printer is delayed. Okay, that is the printer options. Got it? Any questions from anyone? Just you can search it out outside also. You will get more information about the printers. But the basic information this is setup and how to proceed. Okay. Try to configure few printers today so that tomorrow we'll discuss about the new topic. Okay. With this, we have completed the work process. It's not like that SAP, just 1 or 2% we completed. Okay. Got it? Anyone? Any questions from anyone?